Everybody is saying the world is coming to an end and this Hunger Games will start and people will starve, and those that have nothing to rely on food wise, water, ammunition, something to protect themselves, a place to be far away from crowded places and cities, are not gonna make it through. What if that's what they want you to believe? What if that is just the last step in their agenda or schedule to try to keep you in fear, to try to keep you down, to try to keep you afraid of what they want you to be afraid, instead of this, seeing this as an opportunity to bring yourself back into confluence with something bigger and greater than our minds can ever imagine. Your heart will talk to you, your soul will talk to you. Your heart says, do this, do that, don't do that, don't stress. There's something bigger and greater unfolding. You will not be left behind. If you're getting in tune with a higher source within yourself through the silence of your mind, meditation, and through constant attention in prayer, so you do not become the prey. Pray so you do not become the prey, be eaten by those that do not want you to remain vigilant up here and remain in prayer. Prayer moves and shakes the universe and shakes the realities. And if you, for some reason, are not able to go out there and spend thousands of dollars in food, in water, in shelter, ammunition, don't stress. Use the greatest lethal weapon, which is your worth, the logos of creation, and speak, and by speaking, bring into manifestation that which you want for yourself. Bring it forwards. You can create and build up an outcome that is different than that most people out there that do not know the power of their word and their mind and their consciousness are aware of. There is something bigger and greater unfolding behind the scenes that those that are ruling the world in lies and deception and confusion do not want you to see and to understand. Is bigger and greater than anything. There's no names down here. Is all a show, and all the puppetry they pull in the strings. What is out there will not be told. Your heart will feel, your heart will know, your soul knows. Oh yeah, I tell you, you're not here right now, sitting in this sacred moment, in this sacred time, to just be left behind and be out there to die and starve, without figuring out what you have signed to be here. You have walked this sacred pathway towards the source, back to the source of divine creation and divine understanding about what are we doing here. Then you will get to see what I'm talking about, as long as you remain in prayer, as long as you remain exercising natural law, speaking in terms of what you want, not in terms of what they want you to speak, thinking in terms of what you want and not what in terms of what they want you to think, and moving forwards the greater outcome, utilizing and using these sacred tools that are within you, that are within us, paving their road to something greater and bigger that they don't want you to find, that is already there. Most souls right now know their soul, their spirit, and the greater source within. Tell them, remain in prayer so you do not become the prey. Because what's truly happening behind the scenes is spiritual in nature. The plane of manifestation is just a reflection of what's truly happening in the spiritual realm. What's happening? It is that the tricky deceiver forces are trying to stop the greater light, wisdom and understanding, sacredness and holiness that is paving the road in this universe for light to shine forever. So there won't be more suffering. So we can take out the term or the idea of suffering, because nobody deserves to suffer anymore. It's enough pain inflicted on innocent women and children by those that want to continue to perpetrate in the lies and deception, attempting against the laws of all creation. Again, remain in prayer and don't become the prey. Don't be eaten. Grow in your soul, grow in your will, your courage, knowing that you're part of a birthing process. Don't die. Don't let him kill your soul. Don't let him kill your body and change you, rearrange you like that, Marley. Because there is something bigger growing, and not only within, out there too, that is not becoming more evident for those that are paying attention, that are listening. Be aware of what is happening, but don't be bowed into destruction and terrorism and the end of the world. Yeah, many people will find out that their contract in here is to come and allow others to tell them how to be and what to be, and then become a product of something. Yeah. The question is, what are you doing to define your purpose and your path right now? Because you're not alone. Many, 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 many of us out there that are feeling this, and they know, and we know, that is bigger and greater than anything they tell us. And remember the big show, because at the end, the greater light, the sunrise, and the galactic sunrise will shine through and dissipate and eliminate all darkness, ignorance, and maliciousness forever in the face of existence. Hold on strong. That is your nature. That is your nature. Hold fast to it. Use the tools of our ancestors. Use the tools left to us to walk towards that greater destiny.